I love anime and manga. I'm sure a lot of you out there can probably relate to that as well. But with how much new stuff I've been trying to get myself into recently, it's no surprise that there are quite a bit of stuff I'm looking forward to with anime. And with the upcoming fall season being stacked in terms of anime content, I just wanted to talk about some of what I'm looking forward to. Hello everyone, I'm Detective Morel, the internet's greatest detective, and welcome to a video of me talking about anime. I've been getting into a lot of stuff recently, and this anime season is perfect for me to commentate on since it is so very stacked. Speaking of anime, let me give the most slick pivots into shouting out this Twitch streamer I found recently. Definitely not someone I know at all, totally not my graphic design teacher or anything, but yeah, twitch.tv/Inulla. Anyways, let's move into the video. Also, before I start, I'll try my absolute best not to spoil anything for you guys, as I'm sure a lot of people want to be ready for all the stuff coming out soon. On August 13th, I started my adventure through Mob Psycho. I learned about Shigeo Kageyama and his way of dealing with his emotions as he grew up with psychic powers. I grew to love him as a character, relating to him in many aspects, as one does with a shonen protagonist, and overall I think the cast of Mob Psycho is very well written, but Mr. One never seems to fail in that department. But yeah, as season 3 is coming up, I have to remember constantly that this will be the end of Mob Psycho's run. That's right. I'm sure some of you will know and others won't, but Mob Psycho's manga ended on chapter 101, so this upcoming season will finally be quelling the anime viewers' questions about where the series went since its hiatus started on April 1st, 2019. Of course, I know how it ends because I ended up reading the manga, but not everyone is in my position. I'm simply ready to shed tears and to be proud of Shigeo for his growth in the upcoming final season of Mob Psycho 100. As a kid growing up, I loved Bleach. From the moment I first laid eyes on it in 2012 to now, Bleach has showed up in my life in many different forms. And I'm simply ecstatic that after 10 years, Bleach is finally making a return in its anime with the final arc, Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. I'm not going to be detailing anything, but a lot of people did have some issues with the ending and other things in the story, as Kubo did slightly rush the releases of some chapters. But overall, I think most people who have read the arc to its completion can agree it's a wonderful send-off for the Bleach series, if we don't look at the Hellverse spin-off Kubo started, which looks promising by the way. But with the visuals, the trailers, and just, everything that has been presented to us, as well as the extra words Kubo himself has delivered to us, my hype is simply exceeding through my roof right now, and I might have to get it fixed. Up until a little later in January, I wasn't one bit interested in Chainsaw Man. I knew of its existence for quite some time and had only ever heard stuff about it through word of mouth. Shout out to my friends Matt and Spidey. But in late January, after a constant recommendation to read the series, I decided to bite the bullet. And check out the largely popular manga. Although my initial complaints in the story's excessive gore and tendencies to be kinda freaky were addressed, me saying, "Oh, I enjoyed it," would be an understatement. Chainsaw Man Part 1 is an amazing work of fiction, and Part 2 seems to be doing amazing as well. And the fact that it manages to do what it do in 97 chapters is just crazy. And the fact that Mappa ended up being the studio to take Chainsaw Man to the anime medium was foreseeable, and I love it. So I can't wait for when October hits. But before I move on, Mappa, I have a question for your studio. When the heck are you guys doing a Berserk adaptation? I don't care how long ago we got the last one, it sucked! And while the 1997 adaptation was alright, it ended on a cliffhanger. Who does that? Who the heck does? Hey, I feel like Spy X Family really needs no introduction, but as a manga reader, I have to say that Wit Studio and Cloverworks slaughtered this adaptation. And to think Wit handled this 9 years after Attack on Titan? I'm sure they did other projects between those years, but still. Spy X Family was one of the most exciting anime to watch during its airing. And I was watching a Haran-san wa Hakarenai at the same time. It was a hard fight between the two for the most exciting anime to watch, really. I don't have many words to say, but I hope this second core, as some people call it, exceeds my expectations once again. Waku waku! While I would love to continue to dribble on about the series I can't wait to see, I don't want to keep writing this gosh awful script, so I'll be dedicating this section to some honorable mentions, aka series I didn't feel like writing much about. My Hero Academia Season 6, Mid Hero Academia Season 6. Nah, I'm playing. I do like this series, but with the direction the manga is going in right now, if any of the current events get adapted in the fall, probably not, but who knows. I will be delighted to see the reactions between the anime onlys. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Scarlet Bond. Slime movie. Slime movie. Movie with Benny Maru. I am hyped. I love the trailers, and personally I think Tensei Shitara Slime Dataken is one of the best isekai out there. So I know this movie is going to slap, as the kids say. To Your Eternity Season 2. I was actually very surprised by how good the first season was. I wasn't expecting that level of pain and torture to be a good anime, but surprise isn't a feeling people are foreign to. So yeah, I can't wait to shed more tears for Fushi. Uzaki-Chan Season 2. No comment. Shinobi no Ittoki. The trailer I watched had me decently surprised, so I'm expecting some hype from this ninja school shonen. The 7 Deadly Sins, Grudge of Edinburgh. I'm a bit surprised Netflix is adapting any more 7 Deadly Sins content after the disaster Dean Studio created, but it looks like Dean doesn't have their hands on this one, so get excited folks. The Eminence in the Shadow. This just looks really cool. And there we go, all of my honorable mentions. But I know what you all are thinking. Valiant Detective, how do you plan to watch all of this? And I honestly don't know. But it doesn't mean I can't wait for a good chunk of this outside of the fall season. Anime is meant to be timeless. We shouldn't bound ourselves to the seasonal approach. And now you're probably thinking, why did you make this video then? Just cut to my final thought. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm sorry it has been a little bit since I uploaded anything. August has been a really hard month, and school recently started back up. But for the first time in forever, I actually uploaded during the school year. Let's see if I can actually maintain this though. So anyways, I thank you for watching this far into the video. If you enjoyed, feel free to tell me what you are hyped for to see in the comments below. And as always, it has been elementary, my dear Watson.